We are live, officially live.
Oh, okay.
And it may be a boring one today because
Maybe.
that's why we're live. We were bored.
Right. We're just no.
Taking pictures and working.
Yep.
Trying
Looking up. I'm looking up sports cards.
trying to get rid of the glare on these dang records, which I'm not having any luck with. They're just gonna be really shiny photos. Blue?
Now, is that still going off? Now,
Oh yeah.
I deleted that app.
You just deleted the icon, I think.
Yeah.
Well, you
So
have to uninstall. You're on a Windows computer, right?
Windows. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to actually uninstall it, I think. Hey,
So
Lisa, welcome in. Hey, Copper Cat from Arkansas. Got Arkansas and
there you go.
Lisa DeRee. Lisa, I don't know why I was thinking Arizona, but you're not the one from Arizona. Where are you from, Lisa?
Lisa is here. Hello, Lisa.
AZ Sucat is from Arizona, I believe.
AZ
That's who I was thinking.
Cat is from Arizona. Yeah.
Best of Roy
My internet
Clark.
is.
Do we need to just be playing some of this in the background? Best of Roy Clark. Hey,
Yeah.
Jordan.
My internet.
Work, plebes. Brad, if anybody wants to hop in, there is a link in the description. We're just working today. Nothing super exciting.
What's going on, Brad?
Express, Defiance, Ohio. Okay, so you're up there with Ken. I'm sorry.
Uninstall. There we go. All right, we got it. We uninstalling it now. We shouldn't.
Let's see, I got to check something.
Am I frozen?
Here. No, I don't think so.
I look frozen on my end.
Your screen might be, but I can hear you.
Okay. His contract doesn't include Thursday afternoons.
No, it doesn't. But
Yeah.
hey, sometimes you got to give the corporate overlords a free day, Brad.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second, Corey.
Oh, Chris is jumping out, trying to get his camera unfroze. Between Wayne, Indiana, and Toledo, Ohio. So you might be closer to Dan and Demand than you are to Ken. Brad's contract. Brad, you have a very loosely defined contract. Anybody struggle listing records or albums? I don't know what the proper term is. These things glare so bad when you're trying to, if they have the cellophane on them, they're kind of a pain to get a good photo of. And we're not record people, so afternoon Harbor Shop. Harbor Shop, yep. I said that right. Get back in there. Teresa will be back after a bit here. She just left as we were getting ready to start. She had to run the mail into the post office, and then she'll be back here listing as well. We're trying to clear a chunk of our shelf off behind us so that we can go pick up another load from the auction, which means we actually have to do the part we don't love, and that's the listing. Always a good time. Out the middle, the drive to Dan would be the easiest. We got Loretta Lynn, Entertainer of the Year. We might want to, I guess you'd have to decide, Lisa, if you were going to make the drive, what you were hoping to achieve. If you go to Ken's, it's always going to be a party. If you go to Dan's, the food might be better. All right. What do we got next? Is this something new? Hey, Dave. Not something, well, I guess it's something new, something old. We don't really do lives on here, but
Hey, Corey, I'm back. Sorry.
we skipped our auction run today, which is Thursday. We usually go in and pick up our auction buys. We didn't have a lot, and we didn't have a lot of room for it, so we decided to skip it, stay home and list. And we figured, what the heck, if we're going to be home anyway, and we're just going to be out here listing, might as well turn it on and list with some of you guys. At least we wouldn't be bored by ourselves. We could be bored together. That was the idea. That's the whole idea. We don't know. Maybe we'll bore everyone and nobody will show up, but somebody showed up. We got 20 of you in here being bored with us, and we appreciate it.
Yeah. Can you hear me fine now?
Yeah, I can hear you. And you're moving around, so you're not frozen up.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Dave, what's going on? Dave Decades, Adball Express, Harbor Shop. I'm seeing people I haven't seen before.
Dave, most of these are familiar names to us on the Grams and Pops channel. I don't see any names that I am not. Oddball Express, I'm not sure if I've seen that name comment before. Dave, Teresa tried that honey spread today on toast, the apple cinnamon honey spread. She said it was really good, but it might be a little too cinnamony for her taste. I haven't tried it yet. So thank you again for sending that over. She did it. She did enjoy it. So Dave bought us breakfast today.
Oh,
Hey,
did he? What kind of breakfast was it?
It was honey apple cinnamon spread on toast.
Ah, that sounds pretty good.
Teresa said it was.
That sounds really good. Oh, so Teresa ate it, but you didn't.
Teresa ate it. I had peanut butter and honey on toast, which I like. That's a good snack.
Right.
Cindy Herder, so glad you did this. Feel by myself. Well, that's why we did it. We didn't want to be lonely either. You have, Corey. You've read my comments before on Saturdays. The other Corey. Okay, now I do remember you. You just commented recently on one and said we share a name. Now I know.
I just jumped in here because Teresa abandoned Corey, so I just jumped in.
She did.
Corey didn't want to be alone.
Chris is my work wife.
I wouldn't put it that way.
Don't tell Teresa.
Right. Don't tell Teresa. Oh, my goodness.
Man,
Work wife.
I'm not keeping things very orderly here.
Uh-oh.
Teresa would yell at me if she was here.
JP, yes, we are doing the show tonight. Yes. Yeah. In case you guys don't know, we have over on the Buck Mountain channel every Thursday night at what, Corey?
I was saying hi to Mike Seller. He's a fellow South Dakotan.
Oh, okay. But yeah, every Thursday night at 7 p.m. over on the 7 p.m. Eastern time over on the Buck Mountain channel. We have a show called Picking and Grinning. It's a live podcast / cut up reselling, whatever happens kind of show. So if you're looking for something just to relax and
Relax.
enjoy
There's no relaxing on that show.
Laugh. You can ask questions, and we got there's a 4-panel. It's me, Teresa Grams, Brad from Black Sheep Society, and Marcia from Red Cardinal Treasures. You guys can come join us, and you can ask questions if you want, or you can just sit back and enjoy the laughs. Mostly everybody's laughing at me. So
Dave, we did put a link. If you go to the Grams and Pops channel or the Grams and Pops webpage, there should be a link to our Amazon store. The lights are in there. And so are the adjustable hangers we're using here. They are on our Amazon store, so you can find them there. So far, I'm really liking them. I'm not loving records, but I do really like the lights that you can kind of really focus them in on it. And then this top one gets rid of all the shadow.
Is that the light? Oh yeah, you got the glare blocked out. I see that. So Corey, how do y'all like doing? So it looked like this week's video was done a little different than what we're used to.
Yeah,
it looked like, you know, you was talking and then you cut straight to her picking the item out and then cut straight back into time. I like that instead of the following around and walking.
that's. Uh-oh, did you freeze again? There you're back.
I probably did.
No, you're all right.
It's my internet. What did Brad say? He says, Brad said I watched a video on Chris's channel that felt like an episode of Dance Dance Revolution.
Hey, Todd.
It must be that one I just released about moving the building.
Chris, I could give you some inside baseball on our videos. When we go to record those, what we're struggling with the most in making videos, believe it or not, is the what sold part. So the part in this week's video where you see Teresa picking it out of the tub and then telling what sold, what it was worth or whatever.
Right.
Everybody says they love those, and that is kind of what that video is for, to show what sold, but also talk about a topic.
Right.
Every single time we get to the part where we tell people what sold, our video retention drops to 0. Like, people just leave immediately as soon as you say this is what sold. So we have been trying different things for the last 3-4 weeks. We've done different things in the what sold areas. Probably the biggest help so far is just to split them up and not do them all at one time. Split them into, you know, find a place to drop them in like we did this time. But we've been struggling with that. It's hard to keep people watching when you get to the main part. You know, one of the main purposes of the video is what sold. But as soon as you start telling people what sold, they just leave. It's been a weird thing to try and correct, but we're trying.
Maybe that's why my what sold videos haven't done so well.
Well, I think if they come in for the topic of the video, which is what the title and the thumbnail is, and then you hit them with the what sold, a lot of people don't like those. Thank you, Oddball.
A lot of people like the picking videos, I think, too.
We did for a couple of weeks. We put in, I think we put in like all 30 or 40 sales that sold over the weekend for a couple of weeks. And that we couldn't get any, like, our videos just dropped off the planet. We weren't getting views. We weren't getting any retention. So we cut it back down to where we only show 10 of the items that sold over the weekend. And that helped. And then we split them up, and that helped. But we got to find a good format for them to be split up, somewhat entertaining and not difficult to record and put back in there. So it's been a challenge. But we're enjoying the challenge. We'll figure it out. We just got to find our place, what works for us, and the audience doesn't just abandon. Because if they're not watching, what's the sense?
Right. Dave asked, he says, would you rather do lives or upload videos to YouTube?
Would I rather?
Yeah.
That's a good question. The lives are more fun as far as the video format. Like I love coming on live, especially if somebody else is in the room like Chris is now, and you could just chat and talk about whatever. I like doing these. But I would really miss the editing. Like as much as we complain about it sometimes, the editing is the creative part for me. So I like the editing. So I do like the challenge of recording the video and figuring out the edit, but that's just because I'm strange. Can't get the what's old videos to take off. Still get the most video views and engagement. Yeah, the ephemera stuff is just interesting to a lot of people. I thought about on our ephemera channel just doing kind of a straight up history lesson type channel on the ephemera and the era and the times where it came from, but you only have so much time in a day to monkey with new channels. Hey, Mike Seller, appreciate that. I don't have like donkey sounds or anything on ours. We don't do enough lives. I appreciate that, Mike. South Dakota strong, he says. Let's see. Silver Hair says, I watch all your videos start to finish. I'm a sucker. Yeah, well, we got Todd. It's all right, Todd. I'm trying to return the favor. I've been going back and watching the replay on a lot of your lives that I miss out because you have that old man strength to get up and do your lives at 8 a.m. in the morning like a crazy person. But I have been going back and rewatching them. I do enjoy your lives, Todd. They're good. I think they'd be better at 10 o'clock, but they're good at it. They're good at a replay. Which not a lot of lives are they, Chris?
No,
watching on a replay. Some of them are hard to watch in a replay.
Yeah. Enjoyed watching your video last night, Chris, of moving the building and getting it set up. Oh, well, thank you for the watch there. That was man, that was it did not go the way I wanted it to go. Because I didn't have that much. I mean, I had a couple things fall, but I mean, it took longer than it should. If we could have got, what happened was when you put it on the wheels and he started up that little, just a tiny hill, man. I mean, tiny hill. It was so much weight. His back wheels were spinning and he couldn't get it to go up that hill. That's why he had to put it on the trailer. So
I went through a lot of emotions in that show, Chris, in that video.
Do what?
I said I went through a lot of emotions watching that video.
Oh, did you?
That poor kid. He thought he was showing up for a 10-minute job where he could just use the mule and drag it down the road.
Yeah.
He ended up being in trouble with his truck, in trouble with the mule. He just couldn't get it done.
He pulled it out of the driveway up there, man, and I was like,
had to hook up the winch.
Because he went off. It slid off the front end, slid off the road, and went in the ditch. And he's like, I don't have 4-wheel drive on this thing. Or he did, but he said the rear differential wouldn't lock. And I was like, oh, crap. I says, well, look, I want to be honest with you. I ain't got the money to call for a tow truck. Or he says, oh, we ain't calling for no tow truck. I'll use a winch. I said, a winch? And he said, yeah. And he went around back and he pulled it.
He did a good job.
Huh?
He did a good job.
Yeah, he hooked that thing up around a tree and pulled it backwards, and then we had to do it twice to another tree and pull it backwards. But I was shocked. But he had to go the other way, the long way around to the house, because he couldn't get turned right there. So if we had took a left right there, it like y'all would have seen that it was just down around a curve and we was there, but we had to go around the block.
I felt bad for the kid on 2 separate occasions, and then you finally got that thing set down, and then I was feeling bad for everybody else, really. If you were in there, I can't believe you made it to the Tuesday show after watching you wire up a meter box. I was like, how are they letting him in a meter box?
How'd you like that?
Oh, you'd have got arrested in South Dakota for that. Those meter boxes are locked out. You can't get in those.
Oh, I see the meter. I couldn't get into where the meter box is. It's the well, not the where the meter's attached. It's the box underneath it that you can get into. So
You can't get in ours. Not the ones we have here in Lake County anyway. The meter boxes are those are locked up and tagged. You can't get in them. But I saw when you open the bottom, it had breakers. It was after the meter, so
yeah.
it's not like you could hook up anything that wasn't getting metered by getting in that part.
Oh no.
But
So,
no, watching you do electrical work with that much electricity, I was like, well, we've seen the last of this guy.
Yeah, we
But you got it done. Good job.
Yeah. I feel like after watching it though, I went back and watched it. I was like, when I was editing it, I was like, man, I should have had the camera pointed into the box so you could see exactly what I was doing. But I don't know if I probably should have put this disclaimer in there because I gave some advice. I'm not an electrician. I did say that, but there was a problem. So when I first did the building up at the other lot, because I wired all that up there too, the sub panel I had so I had a meter box, and then I come off the meter box into a panel box. Well, that panel box had a neutral bar in it along with the ground bar. Well, when I went to run this one, there was no neutral bar in it. So I had to make a call to a friend and explain to him what was going on there. And he says, yeah, that's an old box. He said, you just hook the neutral to the ground bar on the old boxes and it works fine. He said, just on your new box, make sure you hook it to the right one. I said, all right. Yeah.
Mike Seller says, as a retired electrician, he feels my pain. Yeah, Mike, we've built a lot of houses in our younger years, and we've done all the wiring in most of the houses we've lived in, but I know when to call the electrician and when not to call the electrician. And usually when I start getting into gauges of wire that are 6 gauge and bigger, I'm calling the electrician. I'm not messing with that.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I hooked it up the first time, I watched YouTube, and there's a place in Clinton, Georgia, where I got all my parts and stuff that I needed, and I talked to them. I was on the phone the first time I did it. I was on the phone with them every single day, asking questions about stuff and learning from them, and that's pretty much how I learned how to do it, man. I mean, I wired this whole building by myself. I did that down there, and then I was able. I couldn't remember what size wire I used. So, and of course, dummy me, I probably could have looked at the wire I pulled out of the ground when I unhooked it from the building. So I just called him back and I told him, I said, hey, y'all remember me? You know, I did this. And the guy that I talked to, he says, yeah, I remember you. And I says, I can't remember what size wire. He says, oh yeah, that's 2-4 URD, something like that. So yeah, it was 2/4 URD. And I was like,
2 strands of 4 gauge. Is that what it was? 2 strands of 4 gauge.
I don't know. It's 4 wires. It's 2 hots and a ground and a negative.
All I could think was, man, when the state inspector sees this video.
Yeah. So somebody asked about this right here. Look at this.
The 5 Nights at Freddy's guy.
Yeah, we picked that up. Paid a couple bucks for it. I'm gonna try and it comes with there's stuffed 5 Nights Freddy stuffed animals in the bottom of this thing, like 4 of them. So here, let me I got 3. Look, well, there's 3. You got this guy right here.
Let's see what Brad's saying.
You got this guy right here, and then you got this guy right here, and then you got this guy right here. So all that comes with that. Tammy said they sell pretty good over on eBay. We're gonna find out. What'd Brad say? I got the comments messed up here.
But could you visualize it before you did it?
No, I could not, Brad.
When they were telling you about what wires to hook where?
No, I didn't have to. I had them in my hand. I was looking at it. I had to visualize nothing. He just keeps trying, don't he? And then we got some cards that go with it, some stickers.
GP.
Let's see if I can get this thing back the way it's supposed to be.
JP says Chris's quote, "I'm not an electrician, but I do play one on YouTube."
Yeah, you should see, folks. When I go
I'd
do
love to see the comments on that video. I might have to go back and look at the comments on that video.
there ain't that many except for Todd and John.
Yeah,
and Wolfman.
I'm gonna go drop that video in some electrician Facebook groups. I'll get you some comments.
Do not do that. They might come out here and do not do that. Well, they don't know where it's at.
I think they'd have fun with that one. First of all, why did you run all the wire through the box instead of cutting it off and running a foot through the box?
Yeah, I realized that after I started it.
Not that there's anything wrong with it. You just worked a lot harder than you had to.
Yeah, I did. I could have cut it maybe about a foot off and then ran it through, but I just had to make sure.
Hey, you were on a roll. I forgive you.
Yeah.
Not my electricity.
And I was
like, what are you doing?
I don't know if you could tell, but it was raining.
Was it really?
Yeah.
You couldn't tell in the video it was raining.
Yeah. It started out misting, but it got a little bit heavier than the mist there after a while.
So you had little man out there playing ninja with a piece of conduit while you guys were digging. He was helping.
I had to cut a lot of that out. That sucker run over to the camera when he found out. When I went back and I watched the video, and I called his mama, and I got to tell her, I gotta get his mama. But he was standing over there with his mama, and you could tell that they was talking. I could see, and then all of a sudden he ran over to the camera and he started shaking his little rear end in the camera. That's all you could see, and he'd run off. And then one time, he had snuck around behind the building and picked the camera up and ran off.
Nice. That's good footage. You don't cut that out.
Huh?
That's the footage. That's the footage you leave in.
Yeah, I probably should have.
That's the stuff you're going to enjoy when he gets older and doesn't do that crazy stuff anymore.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he grabbed that conduit. He's swinging it around.
Yeah, I saw him back there playing Darth Maul with the piece of conduit. I thought that was cute. Good to have a helper.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna struggle with that ditch, though. Luckily, you live in the easiest state to dig a trench in.
Well, it just had rain too, so it was kind of soft. I still struggled a little bit, man. If I hadn't had my son-in-law hadn't showed up and started digging, man, we'd have been out there.
Yeah, you'd still be there.
Yeah, I'd still be digging.
You did a good job. I remember digging a lot of trenches in South Carolina. That you don't want to dig that same trench here where I live. I can tell you that. You're in some good dirt to dig in.
Yeah,
you're pretty fortunate when it comes to that.
Oh goodness! But no, we had a good time. Times like that are pretty fun, though.
What's everybody else listing today? Or are we the only ones working? I gotta believe you guys are working.
We are probably the only ones working.
We're not. It's Thursday. Everybody's being productive. We're probably being the least productive. I'm going to get through records, and then I got about 10 more totes of these out in the shop, but I'm going to get this tote listed, and then probably switch over, try and list some more stereo views or something.
JP says, Chris's quote, "I'm not an electrician, but I do play one on YouTube."
Stayed at a Holiday Inn last night.
Yeah. When I used to, I used to do remodels and stuff years ago, back before I got into reselling. And there were many times, man, that I pulled up somebody's yard and they'd hire me for a job, and I'd be in there tearing something out or whatever. And we'd just be, me and my son be in there making a ruckus. And they'd come in, Custer come in and take a look, and they'd be like, "Everything good?" And I said, "Yeah." I'm just doing it what YouTube said to do last night, and you should see the look on their face, man, when you tell them. They'll be like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, well, this is how YouTube said to do it, so we're going with that."
Dave's at his 9 to 5. Todd's listing emergency NOAA radio. What is an emergency NOAA radio?
Militaries. Somebody's listed military surplus uniforms.
Wes is hungover from yesterday, and he don't drink. Sorry, Wes.
So oddball, my
Jordan's
son is
soldering.
Yeah,
Jordan, do you have a decent soldering station for doing those?
Oh,
Military surplus uniforms. Cool.
that's what my son does the military thing.
But
He picked
Teresa's
up
been seeing those TikToks where people are seeing if they could still fit into their class A's and stuff from when they were in the military, and they're in their 40s now.
Yeah, they ain't no way. They ain't no way.
Teresa and I had a good laugh over that. Neither of us would even come close.
No, yeah, I wouldn't either. No. Austin bought a jacket off a marketplace. Is a flight jacket,
Yeah.
bomber jacket that had some patches, and it's like a real one. It's like from World War II or something like that. And he bought it for $25, and it's worth like $350.
Nice.
Sales for like $350. He's been getting a lot of lowball offers on eBay though. But I told him, I said, check the sold comps for it. And he checked them, and he says, the ones that are selling for what the prices they're sending me are not the real ones. They're like more like an aftermarket one. And I said, okay, well, what do you got? He says, I got a real one. And I says, well, can you find them? He says, there's only 2 been sold in the last 90 days. And I said, how much are they selling for? He says, around $300. I says, well, that's what you keep it at then. I said, that's what you just hang on. Somebody will get it eventually.
Oddball says he's in his 50s and he could still fit in his. That's crazy.
What? There's no way. In my 50s, there's no way I can fit mine.
No.
I'm about.
Wouldn't happen.
Hold on a second. Let's see. I'm about.
Are you trying to calculate how old you are?
Bigger. Huh?
Are you trying to calculate how old you are?
No, I'm trying to calculate how much I weighed back then to where I weigh now.
Oh, I know what I weighed back then, and I know what I weigh now.
125 pounds bigger and wider.
I could eat what I weighed back then.
Right. Oh my goodness.
I was a little feller. Oh. Mario Lanza. Sing the hit songs from the Student Prince. Did I say student?
So we're actually on your channel, right?
Yeah, we're on Grams and Pop's channel.
Oh.
So you got to keep it clean over here, Chris. No cursing.
That ain't me.
We don't do that over here.
Yeah.
I know how you got a potty mouth.
You wouldn't lie, would you?
A little bit.
You wouldn't tell a fib.
Only for a friend.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I got so upset yesterday, I almost let one slip. I did in the show. I almost let one slip.
I'm glad Todd saved you by serenading you.
Yeah, that was hilarious. When I uploaded that on YouTube today, that short, I was just like, I sit here and I listened to it 3 or 4 times, dying laughing.
Dave says, "Do I care what records I'm listing, or am I just listing them all? I'm just photographing and listing them all. I'm not even comping these records. When I go run them through List Easier, I'm going to set them all at a low price with a shipping policy that's already set up for the records. And if a good one gets through, that's great. But most of them aren't great. We already know that. We cleared out like an entire basement full of records from an old piano teacher's house. When they had her estate sale, we bought out the end of the estate sale. So we have all the sheet music and all the records from her house that was just filling her basement. So we're just going to run them through List Easier, and they are what they are. Everything sells for the same price. Ooh, Teresa brought me some mixed nuts.
Hi, people.
Oh, there's Teresa. Hey, Teresa.
32 people came to see you. Your microphone is over there. How's the sound, guys? I didn't even ask. We're like half an hour in. I never asked if the sound was halfway decent. I'm wearing a microphone, and they usually don't work with StreamYard very well.
It sounds pretty good on my end.
We've fought these microphones so much in StreamYard. I usually don't attempt it, but
I got one that you hook into the bottom of your phone and clip on my beard. So when I do my fishing videos, I'm gonna clip it on my beard.
That's a little weird.
Good.
I seen other people do it, so I figured that's the way you do it.
Well, that is not the way it's
John,
getting done
hello,
here.
John.
Sounds good. Good.
Can they hear me?
They can hear you. I see your bar on the
Yes, we
thing.
can hear you.
Some of these would just make good pictures to hang up. They had some really cool artwork on these records sometimes.
Yes, they do.
Champagne waltz. Everybody needs a good champagne waltz.
So, how do you clean your records, Corey?
I don't.
Oh,
Why would I clean a record?
okay.
I guess that's. I have just exposed my ignorance, haven't I?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't clean them. Honestly, I'm listing them low, and these records look like brand new. Like there's not a mark on them. There's not even a fingerprint.
oh, really? Well, that's always good.
They do look brand new. They look like they've never even been played. Most of them still have the cellophane around them. They're open, but
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I don't have any FOMO of selling a $200 record. If I sell a $200 record for $10 to $14 and somebody gets a good deal, as long as it leaves here, I don't care, because they've been sitting in my other building for literally a year now in boxes. They are standing upright, so they were stored right, but that building's kind of a damp, dark building, and we need to clear it out. So whatever they sell for, they sell for. If there's a banger,
you got a new member, right?
Cool deal. What's that?
I mean, you got a new member, Corey.
A new member. Hey, Mike. Thank you.
Mike Silla.
Mike Seller. I just saw you. Where did I keep seeing him on Facebook. Like I should be friends with him on Facebook.
Well, he's a fellow South Dakotan.
I know.
Which is how we know.
If I remember correct, isn't he a West River?
We know he's not. We know he's not a crazy because he's from South Dakota, so he's our kind of crazy. Well, he could be West River. That's like our kind of crazy, but with a twist. It's a different kind of South Dakota crazy.
I can't remember.
Hey, Luton Co., how are you?
Okay, is it Luis or Patricia?
We'll have to see.
I remembered. Aren't you proud of me?
Teresa's my TikToker. She keeps up on my TikTok crowd because that's not my
Your
scene.
TikTok crowd?
Well, the TikTok crowd. They're not my crowd. Well, they are if they cross over to YouTube. But I'm not a TikToker.
So, wait a minute. You going to take the credit for that too?
Yeah, no.
All right, here's a good question for you guys. If we have record people in here, some of these records were standing up, but it was kind of a wet building, and they've done this. Can you see that warp in the?
That's in the cardboard, right?
It's just the cardboard, but the record looks like it's brand new. Like the records are in fantastic shape, but the cardboard has that warp to it from like sitting in a basement. But look at the records. Like the records look like they've never been touched.
I don't think they have.
Holy cow.
I don't think they've ever even been played.
I would just note that.
but it's got the cardboard warp like that. So I don't know what to do with them. Do I chunk them?
We don't chunk
Do I sell the
anything.
record only? Do I include the case and just grade it separately? I don't know. Or do I try and straighten them?
What do you mean you don't chunk anything?
We chunk all. We
We
filled
don't
the
chunk
dumpster
stuff.
twice.
We throw it away.
No, you need to chunk it. Yeah, that's throwing it
No.
away. Chunk it.
Yeah.
Chunking it.
Right now it's Louise. Patricia's at work. He got the day off. TikTok crowd.
Welcome in, Louise.
These dang warped ones. I don't know. I'm gonna set them aside.
You should see
I'll
his
see-
TikTok videos.
I will seek guidance on those. I should see the TikTok videos.
You
guys
should see his TikTok
should
videos.
post them over on YouTube Shorts. People would
His are really cool. I just don't
spit
have
on
the
their
ambition.
records or glasses and wipe them off with the hem of their shirts. That's still how I clean my glasses, JP. Well, I don't spit on them,
I do this.
but I do like give it the old huff, the hot breath clean.
Hot pooey.
Steven's bargain.
I did
Corner
not.
says
Did he
list
just
it.
say hot tooey?
Hot tooey.
Yeah.
Chris, that's horrible.
Just
No,
west of
like
Aberdeen.
you're hawking a loogie or something.
Guess what?
See,
Not
now,
West River
Teresa,
Crazy.
I know what
Good.
you're thinking about. It just dawned on me what
Next
you're
time I
thinking
turn
about. I was not talking
My
about that.
CPAP.
Nice.
You got a
Guess
dirty
what,
mind.
guys? Hey, Chris, guess what I did?
What'd you do? Sell something.
He's west of Aberdeen, so he's way up north
Oh,
and
he's-
just a little bit west of
He's
us,
north.
but
How
not
far
West
are you
River.
from? I think I asked before, but how far are you from Selby?
From who?
I'm talking to Mike Seller, Selby.
Oh.
Lisa. Okay. Anyway, so we had some
Got my
CPAP
records
machines,
done, which we couldn't sell on eBay.
and you can't sell them on eBay. But I sent one into a place that's like an hour and a half from us called Second Wind, and I just got paid $250 for something I paid $10 for.
Yay! So
On
you can
those
sell your
CPAP
CPAP.
machines?
Amy,
Well, that's pretty good, Teresa.
I got to look at this one.
They say to pick them up, but you have to get rid of them different ways than eBay.
Yeah, you send a if you pick them up, most places called the one place most people send them to is Second Wind. I think it's Second Wind CPAP. To
Somebody
get rid of
said-
them, but
somebody said list these. I might do
35
that.
miles. My
Sam?
cousin, hold on,
Hey,
Chris. My
I'll,
cousin,
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
okay, my cousin and her husband are lawyers in Selby.
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Okay, Sandy, what is your question? She has an eBay question.
Who does?
Sandy. Sandy
Which
sells
guy? Been selling
seashores.
vinyl only.
right
I have an
above.
eBay question. Okay, I see it. Ask away. We'll attempt an answer. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. No, I'm not gonna.
I
do
gotta
that.
test this again because I gotta look and see if it has
gonna list it,
capability for
though.
something.
1-800-CPAP buys them as well. It looks like. I'll
Yeah, but
check
this
them
place
out.
is like right next to us, so they get there and I get paid
It
out
is.
quick.
It is nice that it's literally like a couple hours from our house, so shipping is super fast. I don't know if it's any cheaper, but I gotta believe it is.
Mhm.
But we'll have to check it out. 1-800-CPAP. That's good to know. You know how many CPAP machines we've seen at garage sales over the last 3 years, and we never touch them.
I don't.
We only have these because they came in an auction lot.
No, I bought them on purpose.
Under your listings tab, do you all have unsold or inactive?
Yes,
Yes, we do.
they're the same thing that I know of. Don't trip on that.
I think she was asking, do we have one or the other?
Mm,
Which do we have? Unsold or inactive?
on
Do you
on
like
the
up
app,
or
we
down?
have
Do you-
unsold.
Do you have unsold or inactive? Yeah. Unsold on the app.
I don't have a Buckeye sweatshirt.
We envy your racks. I've been having girls tell me that forever, Louise.
I don't know, Todd.
The Buckeye sweatshirt.
It's not Buckeye. It's a Cincinnati.
It's just a Cincinnati one from when we went to the last rally.
It's just, yeah, it just says Cincinnati, Ohio. It's not a Buckeyes.
Did Chris get his shipping policies figured out? He got them partially figured out. I don't think he got them.
Did he give up?
I don't think he's fully figured them out, but he did get them partway figured out.
Okay. So to answer, was that Sandy's question?
I think so.
Ours both say unsold. Ours both say unsold. I'm sorry, when he said we envy your racks.
Oh, I commented.
But did you comment the right way?
Inappropriately? Yes.
Okay, what was this thing? I think the CPAP machine needs to have under 5,000 hours for one.
Yeah, they do ask for hours.
So my last one had 187 hours. This one has 600 hours.
Okay, does anybody know about these really thick records? They're like 2.5 times the thickness of a normal record. They're really heavy. I've got a couple of those. I had 3, but I dropped one and stepped on it simultaneously, so it went in the garbage. But I've got 2 left, and these I think I do have to wipe down a little. Mine used to be inactive, and now it's back to unsold. But I also have one that says ended also. I now have AI recommendations. Same diameter? No, they're not. They're not a 45 diameter. Like they're bigger than 45s, but you could see they're smaller than a normal record, but bigger than a 45. Now I feel like I should probably ask what's the proper way to clean a record because I don't want to scratch them. In a circle, I suppose, right? Congrats on the sales week. Find gold, list gold. Yeah, it was a good sales week. Even without the gold, it was a really good sales week. We're kind of back on track. 78, usually made of shellac. That's good to know. So don't clean them with rubbing alcohol, probably. If it's made of shellac, I'd be worried about ruining it.
Oh, you
should
know
have
what
just
I
some
learned?
water. Sandpaper? Okay, thanks, Amy.
Do you know what I
You
learned?
jerk.
So you know on shirts like this?
Where did I put that? I had that power shot here.
So you know on your shirts like this, when
Yeah.
they start to like peel apart,
Yeah.
if you take acetone, so like fingernail
Because
polish
it melts
remover,
it back down.
it like, yeah, it like smooths it out so you can reuse it.
Record people watching this are probably just having a heart attack, and I'm sorry. I apologize about what I do to these records, but they're going to be clean. eBay store's been dead for the last 3 days. Trying to figure out why. That sucks. Hopefully you figure it out. Hopefully it's just eBay being eBay and it'll just come back on its own. That's generally what it is when that happens to us. Every now and then eBay just likes to be eBay. And there's nothing to happen. It's just eBay. That's why we generally don't look at days or weeks or even months. We look at the 90-day, and beyond that, eBay is very fickle. MGM in the mood. That's what that record is. The Elliott brothers, Lloyd and Bill, are apparently in the mood. 78s go to the end of the road when I get them. Some are valuable, most are trash. Well, there's a good chance. Now here, this one probably is. I don't know if you could see it up at the top here. It's actually all chipped off the edge. I might actually chunk that one. Doris Day, I give my heart to you. I've heard of Doris Day, so there's probably a pretty good chance that's not worth much.
I'd tuck it if it's damaged.
I think we're going to chunk it just because it's damaged.
I think I just increased
Amy's
my.
been tossing the CPAPs whenever they were in her auction totes.
Oh,
Uh-oh, Amy.
Amy, if they're in there, all you have to do is have the power cord and power it up.
All you have to do is send them to us.
Yeah, I'll take them. I'll send them in and get $250 for them.
Now,
This one I'm hoping will
we
be
have
more
passed-
because
we passed by so many $5 CPAP units at garage sales that probably would have been just fine.
I'm going to start picking them up though.
I think we should probably, if they're cheap enough, we probably
Even
should.
at $25, $30, I'd pick them up, I think.
Well, not if the hours are high. If the hours are too high, they won't even buy them.
Yeah.
But we could ask them if we could plug them in and check the hours. That wouldn't be hard to do. Might be something worth picking
I
up.
need to do this one tonight.
Found a Dietz projector track walker today. For what the hell is a Dietz projector track
I
walker?
don't know. Let's
We're
see.
gonna have to look that up. I don't know what that is. Is that like an exercise machine?
No, I think it's a projector that walks along a
How
track.
do you find the hours? If you power them on, there's usually a menu where you can go through and see how many hours are on it. Right? I mean, that's how you would do it.
Yes, you got to go to home and then about. And
Sorry, I stole Teresa's thunder. I'm gonna let her rumble here a minute. Wow.
You go to home and then you go to about, and there'll be a spot in there for where it says hours. Like the one I just have, I think has 627 hours.
Oh, one second. I'm talking to the
You
internet.
missed it. Chris, Teresa gave me the evil eye.
I'm sorry. I'm talking to the internet guy. I'll be right back.
Tell him to hurry up.
I am.
Here,
Oh,
we'll put him down.
track
so he
walker.
can
It's this.
Track. I still don't know.
It's
what
a
it is.
lamp that they hold when they're walking the track.
Oh,
Is it this, Amy?
like a railroad lantern? I bet Jordan knew what that was when you said it. He's a lantern guy. I think I probably would have picked that up for that price too. Vintage train collectible, she says. Yep.
Mhm.
That's
That's
it.
why I said when I pulled that up, it popped up.
Good job.
Hmm.
Anybody here planning on going to Plains to Profit in a few weeks? Coming up pretty quick. Track walker, duh. I didn't put two and two together on that. Amy just likes to find the cool stuff out in Virginia. There are tracks here, but I don't suspect you'll find a lot of train memorabilia in South Dakota.
I
Now-
have that one. Oh, that was in Nebraska. I bought
Omaha,
that.
Yeah, Omaha has the huge train station.
That big thing that's down there that I got to take in the house to do.
Well, Omaha and Grand Island and Kearney, those were all big train areas, but South Dakota didn't have a lot of big train areas, I don't think. Not like Omaha big. Set that aside. Sonny James.
Our governor said you can't go. That's because your governor taxes the crap out of you like an idiot. Oddball Express. I've never seen that one.
Yeah, he's commented before. We went through this already.
Well, I
He's
didn't.
the one that commented recently that said he shares a name with me. He's a Corey as well.
But E?
Nope,
No
E.
E?
He spelled
K?
it without an E, so I'm assuming he has no E in his either. Which means everyone he talks to that has to spell his name puts an E in it, just like mine. I used my vacation for a stupid family reunion. I feel your pain. Let's see. Sonny James, we got to get your photo. These photos are horrible. That saran wrap crap on these really mess up a photo. E doesn't belong in Corey. I agree.
But what
The
about
rest of-
K?
The rest of the world seems to agree that it does, though, because everybody puts an E in there. The poles that our lights are on, if you go to our webpage, there's a link to our Amazon store. You can see them in there. I linked them in there. Salerns, some weird brand off Amazon. They're not expensive, but they're adjustable. Like I can go this way with them. They'll fold all the way down and all the way up. and they'll retract in and out, and then I could swivel the ends. So they were kind of perfect for doing a light booth bench. And it's so much easier to move around than them stupid umbrella lights we always have behind us. Much easier to deal with, because when we're done, we just push them in and fold them up, and they're out of the way, and use the bench for whatever you want.
Sorry, I'm back.
All right.
Whatever.
Well, I had the internet people are out here marking the ground and doing all that. They
When are
was
they
going
gonna
to
get
come
you hooked up?
tomorrow. Well, they was going to come tomorrow and trench it and stuff, but I can't. I told them to hold off till Monday because of what I got to do tomorrow. So,
Joe, make sure you don't trench over this spot. I just buried a big wire here.
yeah, I showed him that. Yeah, he's out there marking the ground with his little tool where he's
Hey, Kaylee.
climbs off stuff. Sorry about. So, what did Teresa mean mug you about?
Welcome in.
My CPAP.
Somebody asked a question and I answered it, but she wanted to answer it. She did answer it after I answered it, but she just wanted to make sure
That they knew that I was the one that dealt with them.
she wanted the credit. I stole it. I stole her credit. It was
Oh.
stolen valor going on in the Grams of Pop shop.
Can't be Teresa's credit, Corey. You know better than that.
Well, I just figured the correct answer was the only thing that mattered. I didn't realize. I didn't know. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I have a shirt that says that.
Floyd Kramer, the big ones. I think if that box is going to be like 75 records when I get it all done, maybe a little bit more. 75, 80 records, and there's like 6 more boxes. That's going to be a lot of records.
I quit fooling with records.
Well, I'm just going to, it's easy. I could just sit here and photograph them all, and I'm listing them at the same price. So I'm just going to run them through list easier.
Yeah.
Because they're that easy, and I have a shelf for them, and I don't have to monkey with anything, I'm going to list them. If they hit the 1 year mark, they liquidate or find a garbage. Like that's kind of the nice, now that we're set up to where we hit the 1 year mark and everything leaves, it makes it much easier to put something in and just give it a chance. If it sells, great. If it doesn't, who cares? It's got a year to
get these,
figure it out.
I'm dreading these horses, man.
Why?
I've got all the Stephen King books done, but I'm dreading doing these horses.
Those horses would be super easy.
Yeah, the horses would not be hard.
Yeah, I think they'll be easy, dude. I'm just hoping this easier will get the right branding for it, I guess you would say.
Well, you could put the brand in as Briar.
Well, it's
And then
Briar Reeves.
Just Briar.
This one's got 99 wrote on it. So does that mean it's 1999? Like,
Is it handwritten?
No, it's stamped on it.
Then probably.
And see, and like what you said, Teresa, you know, I mean, some of these have got like, look at this one right here. I don't know if you can see. It's got like little marks on it.
Yep. Make sure you get those in your pictures.
Yeah, see, I don't know, because you were talking about collectors are really, really picky about stuff like that.
They are.
I know they are.
It's like, here's one right here across the neck. I don't know if you can see that right there. I don't know.
Records. Yeah.
The more
Dave, that's kind of why I like playing with the ephemera stuff, Dave. I'm just interested in it. So if it sells, great. But along the way, you sure do get to learn a lot. You get to play with something you're interested in. I'm not interested in the records. We just happen to have a giant load of them. And we do have a media store, so it doesn't make sense not to post them.
Well, I do know somebody that does records, but they do the 45s.
Yeah. I'm sure there's probably some of them in there too, and I just haven't gotten to them. But like I said, because we have the media store already as one of our eBay stores, it doesn't make sense not to post them and give them the 1 year
And we already made our money back on that. So if we have to chuck them,
Yeah, I have $0 in any of these. So I really don't care what they sell for. If they sell and we can move them out of here, great. If we can't, we've got a dumpster not far outside this door
that's currently full.
that is currently full. But they empty it every Monday. And we fill her back up. All right, I think that's it for the records. Well, that's it for this tote of records, unless I go get another tote of records. What do you think, Therese? Do I go get another tote of records or do I switch up?
How many did you do?
I think like 70.
Golly, and they're listed already?
Well, 3 pictures each. All I got to do is run them through List Easier now.
Oh, okay.
But I don't. List Easier for the records for me is real easy because I have a set price and a set policy, and I just hit create.
So you're not doing flex. You're doing batch with those.
Batch, yep. Donate them to Goodwill and make them. No, I'm not going to do that. Hey, MS Unites, that's basket noodle, right? Do you know where your nuclear weapons are? I know, kind of.
About nuclear weapons.
we've got the fallout wall over there, so we know where those ones are. All right, I'm gonna put these up.
Hey, Corey, remember that email us earlier asking about the missing parallels?
Yep.
Yeah.
They just emailed me back that quick. Within an hour, they emailed me back.
What they say?
That's pretty. I don't know. I haven't opened it up. I just seen it come across my phone. That's pretty good customer service.
Nice.
Let's see what they say.
What do I jump into? More. I don't know if we have a good place for these CDs or these DVDs right now.
Look at this. It says our team has a data load that is coming tomorrow. That should have all of them added. Apologies for the delay.
There you go.
Just like that.
Mind asking what our dumpster costs? We own the dumpster, so it's our dumpster. We just have to pay them $40 a week to come empty it.
$40 a month.
That's what I meant. A month. $40
but they come
a month.
once a week.
And they come once a week.
A dumpster?
Yeah, we own a dumpster.
We own the dumpster.
Wow.
We just pay a truck to come out and empty it once a week.
What do you put in it?
Everything.
Everything. Probably enough to keep another reseller full-time employed. That's
really?
All you would love dumpster diving at our house.
Why do you throw the stuff away you can sell?
Because it's worth $5 and it's not worth my time.
Just because you can sell something doesn't mean you should sell something if you value your time.
So it's $5 stuff.
Well, it's a lot. It's either cheaper stuff or stuff that's so long tail it's not worth keeping in here, or it's been in here and it's had its chance and it didn't sell.
Okay, gotcha.
Sometimes things gotta go. All right. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna go grab another.
That means I get to talk shit.
Means you get to come over here for a minute.
See, Corey, she's already cussing. You was talking about me. You ain't even out of the room.
But this is my channel.
You can't control her.
I know. He told me there wasn't no cussing on this channel.
He's so full of shit.
It's not cursing when Teresa does it.
It's my love language.
It's true. What? What did she say?
I said it's my love language.
Lovely. Oh Lord.
Basket. The one we have out here was actually
left here.
The dumpster we have here was actually left here when we bought the house. It came with the house. We're on 10 acres, so we use it a lot.
We used to burn.
Put it in the booth or online auction. Brad, you guys got kind of I don't know how busy your booth is up there, but having a booth gives you a whole sales channel for stuff there's a lot of stuff that'll sell in a booth that won't sell online.
And our booth
it's
sucks.
a great secondary. My mic quit.
I have actually thought about doing the booth thing, but I need to be somewhere to where it's got a lot of activity.
I'm gonna go grab these. You can move over.
His mic didn't quit. He just shut it off. He put it off, took it off so he could go over across the way.
I'll be back.
Teresa, y'all don't have a booth?
No. The only place in town that has one is crazy, and it's like overstocked with crap where you can't even hardly move in some of it.
That means it's not selling. It's high priced, right?
Probably. Did y'all get that corner emptied and set up with her rolling? Hell no. I haven't even touched that corner yet.
I feel like that if I do a booth, I'm gonna mark everything up for $1.
See, I like Rad. He says it's not cussing, it's an art form. And I inherited that, just so you know. My dad used to do it, so I inherited it from him.
John, it's a animatronic thingy. I don't know. Was you in here earlier, John, when I was showing it? So it's got 3 stuffed animals inside of it, and then you hit this little button, mash down on it, and watch this. I don't know. That's all it does. Is his eyes blink and it makes this different noises.
Hold on. I got to tell Dave. Hey, Dave, so I tried your cinnamon apple honey this morning, and I didn't mind it, but it's a lot of heavy on the cinnamon. They need to do a little bit less cinnamon. But I didn't mind it. It just, I might have to mix it with regular honey. Hey, you want to see mine that I got, Chris?
Hold on 1 second. I think I just messed up. No way.
What'd you do?
I didn't save before I ended. What do you got right there?
It's a Jemmy skeleton in a cage.
Yeah.
And he shakes and makes noise and he lights up and he's worth $200.
What?
Yeah. Don't sleep on Jemmy.
Yeah, John, I'm that's something else I gotta do today. I'm gonna have a show tomorrow night at 6 Eastern time, and I haven't even put the schedule into whatnot. I've been so busy doing some other stuff. No, I can't. Golly, I got a family emergency tomorrow that's got to be done in the morning. I don't know how long that's going to take. Tomorrow. What?
It can't be a family emergency if it waits till tomorrow. It's just a family issue.
Yeah. Well,
an emergency means right now.
Wasn't you there when I told Corey before the show started?
Probably not. He'll tell me later, though.
Okay, yeah. So I got something. I gotta be at a hospital in the morning. Let's put it that way, at 8 o'clock. So I don't know how long that's going to take. So, and then Tammy's got to take my granddaughter tomorrow at 5 to the hospital. So I don't know. I was planning on having one tomorrow, but all that changed in the last 2 hours. So, but we're gonna have one soon.
Don't threaten us.
Well, at least your emergency, if it's
I told him you can't. He says I have a family emergency tomorrow. I said it can't be an emergency if it's not till tomorrow. It's a family issue.
Well, Corey can mute and tell you what it is.
I'll fill her in later.
Okay.
I told him you would.
Let's see.
Oh, hey, Amy, since this is on my channel, are you still in here? Chris is getting circumcised.
What? No, Chris is no. No. Well, not that, brother. Not that.
Oh, Dave, you don't have to do that. I still have.
Where'd those towels go? Those paper towels go?
They're right here. You don't have to do that, Dave. Tara's bringing me some. My friend Tara from Tennessee is bringing me some in 2 weeks for Planes to Profit. Amy! Let me know if
Does my
anything.
mic sound okay again? Is it back how it should be?
It sounds fine to me.
Okay. I think I made a mistake and went and grabbed the one box that was full of box sets.
What kind of mics do y'all have that hooks to your computer and stuff?
We have 2 different kinds.
We have a couple different. We have the DJI mics, but we have the mics and then like the original ones, and then we have the minis as well. So we have a couple different kinds of mics. I'll get the whole record in this one.
Bucky nuggets are 100% addictive, but I only really like the plain ones. Somebody sent me the
I think they're gross.
Somebody sent me the salted caramel ones, and they weren't horrible, but they're not something that I think I would.
I didn't like them at all.
That's just you.
It is just me. I did not.
Somebody asked me a question, said, Chris, what not are district for cards and comics? So I don't
Chris
know.
doesn't sell his cards on there. He sells them on some random site.
Yeah, I sell all my sports cards on buysportscards.com. Right, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm listing cards on buysportscards.com. That's where I sell all my sports cards at. As far as district and whatnot, I mean, I used to do garbage pail kid breaks over on whatnot last year and earlier this year. I thought that was a good spot for breaks. As far as singles, I think you have got to have a pretty good following for singles in the card market. But I'm screwing up here.
Broken my empathy. That sucks, Rad. Well, then I think I've heard you say it too. You're pretty much send it back or keep it, but it's your choice. We don't do partials, right?
We don't either.
I'm pretty sure I've heard you say similar.
Ooh.
They smell musty, don't they?
Ooh.
They got a little
dank.
They are a little dank. Yes, they are. You got that wet cardboard smell. Old 78 records. Yeah, we had a few. Sounds like my ex. Well, John's here.
I love
That's horrible.
I love Boosie's over a bite. Like
It's Bucky's. It's not Boosie's.
Did he say Boosie's?
He said Boosie's. It's Bucky's.
Well, Boosie's might be the like the bougie form of Bucky's. It's like the upscale side.
Right.
So it could still be right. All right. Somebody had this at this was at her in a estate sale, and they had it marked $30. No wonder it came home with us and didn't sell. It's ABBA.
It probably sells like that
The
on
visitors.
that. Look at the case for that though.
But I got to get that off.
Here, I'll get it.
Those dang sticker tags. They're trying to ruin the cover art. It does rip too. Dang it. We got an ABBA record. I wish I had a record player in here. It's in the other building. Otherwise, we'd just kick it on and let it play.
Damaged it doesn't matter a little bit.
It does matter. You ruined it. We had a couple in here they had marked up for no good reason. Well, maybe it's a good reason. I don't know anything about records. It might be worth that. It's minty.
You may have to retake a picture of that or show the damage.
Hey, somebody on Facebook gave us a thumbs up. There you go. You know what I learned, Chris?
What's that?
These Gen Z kids think the thumbs up emoji is aggressive. They don't like that.
What?
Seriously?
Yeah,
Who said that?
something I learned the other day.
How does that work?
They think that's kind of an aggressive response to a text message. They don't like the thumbs up. You're supposed to actually answer them.
Oh, that's right. Hannah said that.
Yep.
I don't
I
understand.
had no idea that I was triggering so many Gen Zers with my thumbs up replies.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
You
I'm
can't be
serious. It's a thing. Look it up.
That makes no sense at all.
Got 100+ 8-tracks in my hoard. We did list our 8-tracks. Those are on the shelf listed.
So they're saying it's being aggressive?
Yeah, that it's triggering.
Man, I tell you,
Saying
man.
K instead of
It's
okay.
kind of like saying whatever. Like if you send me a text and I just say whatever,
Man,
it's kind of like that.
I tell you, man, they getting so daggone petty with all that mess, man.
I'm gonna thumbs up everything from now on. I think it's funny.
Everything I can find.
Give them a thumbs up and a whatever, and then roll my eyes.
There you go. Roll your eyes too.
Did you grow up in a house
That's
where
just
rolling your eyes
absolutely-
you get your feet?
That's absolutely stupid.
I knew you'd like that. It's true though, and it is getting widespread. Apparently, that's a real thing out there. They can't handle that.
Ah, goodness, man.
That just
Who
tells me that.
who raised these kids, man?
Well, we did. That's the problem. We did, Chris.
No, I didn't
is our
raise mine that way.
It is our fault. We
My
we made their
24-year-old,
lives too
look, my 24-year-old calls them a bunch of sissies.
We made their lives too easy. We gave them too good of a time, and now everything hurts their feelings.
Jeez.
Circuit
Pathetic.
City with a blow dryer. Yeah, I imagine the security labels probably are on there pretty good. But these, when they start sticking those little garage sale labels on albums like that, I hate that because you can't get it. I suppose we could use one of the ways you just talked about, probably would work, but man, they don't
With
like
heat?
coming off. Heat or Goo Gone or
I have Goo Gone.
he listed like lighter fluid, all kinds
Oh,
of
I
different
have
things.
lighter fluid.
We could try it. There's another one right there that needs it going. If they're not wrote on, they don't bother me if they're on there, but let them take them off.
Makes me sick.
Makes me sick. You know what? Frost my shorts. Do you remember that show? Do you know who I'm referring to? Did you ever listen to Earl Pitts? Did you ever listen to Earl Pitts?
No, I don't believe I have.
He was on AM radio when I was a kid. And every time I got in my dad's truck, he'd come on. He always started his show out by saying something like, you know what frosts my shorts? You know what gets my goat? He'd go through a whole bunch of them. He was funny. Earl Pitts. I don't even know if he's still alive, but he was funny. Sandy. Yeah, we kind of crippled a generation with those participation trophies and just making things generally too easy for them. But it was, I have to take credit in it. Like, I'm not a big fan of participation trophies or any of that stuff, but I feel like we made it a little too easy on our kids. Ours turned out pretty well. I can't complain. But as a generation, they're kind of kind of a bunch of goofballs. I have faith, though. They're going to be just fine. It's just going to take them a little longer to figure things out than it did us, I suppose.
But could you
Earl Pitts
imagine
America.
him?
Yep, that's the one. Earl
But
Pitts
could you
America.
imagine him raising kids?
Well, 2 of mine are raising kids.
Yeah, but they're not like that though.
No, not as bad, but they have their weird little views too. They all have weird views that we find weird.
Right.
But I got faith in them. And there's always the bonus. It really doesn't matter, because by the time it would make any difference to us, we'll be gone. Scotty peelers, yeah. Suppose you could loosen them up with some Goo Gone or something and then hit them with a Scotty peeler. If they don't have a price wrote on them, I'm not even bothering. I'll just leave it on there. I really don't care if it's on there. These box sets are kind of a pain in the butt to photograph. Looks like it's got an actual pocket on it. Oh, it does. There's a cutout there. I wonder what it had in it.
Mm-hmm.
Porgy and Bess. Never heard of that.
Oh my God.
What did Chris just say?
2/3 of my kids turned out normal. I'd say that's good. Yeah, that's best you could hope for, right? That's why you have more than one. You figure at least one of them is going to go astray, turn feral, or not make it. So it's good to have 2 out of 3 turn out decent.
I've got my cards mixed up.
Makes me worry about these younger kids that are only having one child and then calling it quits. You got to hedge your bets a little bit. You're bound to have one go bad. I can't really say we did. Like, all 3 of ours turned into fairly respectable adults. We're pretty proud of them. But we were worried for a while. I'll tell you that. We were a little worried for a while.
We do have one left that hasn't.
That dirt road had some potholes in it along the way.
Golly, Corey.
Oh, they know. They didn't make it easy on us. They know.
Yeah, I didn't make it easy on my mom either.
Old musical, Todd says. I should have known Todd knew that one. He probably traveled with him. $33 1/3 long play. Woo whoop. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of box sets in this one, which is not great because those boxes really hold smell. I don't know how much I like that. What are you working on, Chris?
Cards.
Cards. Scanning,
Oh,
or are you scanning cards, or what are you doing?
No, I'm listing them. With buysportscards.com, the photos and stuff are already in there and all the information. So all you got to do is just put a price and how many you got.
I
So,
got you.
so all the cards that I pull, I straight out of a pack or near mint. Anything else, like I got some baseball cards back there, I got to get put in. I know they come out of a pack, but they've been sitting back there for a long time, so I'm just going to put excellent on those. But all I got to do, and I just got to sort them like that. I just mark them excellent, and then there'll be a picture up, there'll be a title, description of what card it is, and all I got to do is put the price and how many I got.
I got you.
So it's real simple over there to list cards. Like I can list 1,000 cards.
Real simple.
I can do 1,000 cards over there in probably 30 minutes.
Nice. Wes. His probably's got giving him 3 daughters would be funny. We had 2. We have 2
daughters and 3 granddaughters. And we just found out our 4th grandbaby is going to be a boy.
Yeah, we're getting a little boy in the family.
Nice.
We're excited.
That's real nice. Is that the first boy?
First
Yep.
boy, yep.
Ooh, good luck.
Oh, we ain't worried. We're excited.
I ain't worried. The one that's having him is the one that's got to worry.
Oh, and it's kind
Boys
of
are tough.
It's karma.
it's kind of karma too, because it's our boy that's having the boy.
Oh.
Would I be
Yeah.
listing the records if it wasn't for List Easier?
Nope.
Honestly, no, they'd all be in the garbage. I wouldn't have touched them if it wasn't for List Easier, if I'm being completely honest. It just makes it to where it's really just no work at all. I mean, it's worth the time to photograph them if I'm listing a couple hundred of them and I make, if we sell 10 of these, it's all good. And we have $0 in them. We didn't buy them. I wouldn't go to a garage sale or an estate sale and buy a bunch of records. Like, I'm never going to do that. But because they came in an estate sale buyout and I have them, and List Easier makes it so easy, that is the only reason we're doing it. So yeah, no, if it wasn't for List Easier, we would not be listing these. And we did pre-scan a lot of these when we did the estate sale buyout. Like when we got them home, we went through and scanned everything we could for these records. And there were 5 or 6 that were like $40, $60 records. And we pulled those out and listed them right away. The rest have just been sitting in boxes forever. So.
And a real quick one. Somebody was asking me about where I sell the cards at. Who was that, Corey? They said
don't
something
remember.
Whatnot or district. If you're interested in buysportscards.com, there is no seller fees. The only fee you pay is like a 40 cents
Listing fee.
no crap.
No,
It's 40 cents per order, not per card. It's per order, whatever that is.
Dave asked how long we'll sit on these records.
Probably forever.
Exactly 1 year. That's how long we'll sit on these. Because when they hit the 1 year mark, they're going to get liquidated out of here. Rather, that means the dumpster or donate or run them we'll run them at 50% off first and see if we can dump any out at liquidation. But then after that, we've been pretty good about just letting it go to the dumpster after that, honestly. So yeah, they'll have about a year, and we have a nice shelf for records back there that's not being used for anything else. And by the time I get all the records up there, it'll basically fill that shelf up and it'll be a done deal. They're out of sight, out of mind. So they got a year to make it or break it. 40-cent eBay charges per order goes to the batch closure fees. I don't know anything about that whole card thing. Nothing.
Yeah, this sitting eBay. Let me look at my orders here. Hold on a second. I can tell you exactly what it is.
See, something else we got over there in these records. We went through, I said we went through and we scanned pretty much everything that was scannable. There's a lot of stuff over there that we scanned that, or we couldn't scan. Stuff like this where it's just not much out there. There's not much out there for comps or information. So I suspect some of those we'll probably just get lucky on, and those are going to sell because there's just not a lot of them out there. That's what we're hoping for. And if not, that's all right. They ain't got to go far. Bach to Bortok series. Do you think those all go together, or should these be listed separately, you think?
If they're a thing, I would probably list them all together.
Okay. So the only fee that on buysportscars.com, there's no,
Probably
there's
list them all.
0% in seller fees, but there is a payment processing fee of 3.4% per
That's
order, not
credit
per
card.
Thank you, Amy.
Yeah, that's per order, not per card. Like your order can be 20 cards, but they only charge you 3.4% of that one order, not each card.
I got
And then
Amy.
You set your own shipping. You set your own shipping when you set up your account, how you want your shipping done.
Amy, when you get those arms, see if you can find some 6 foot, like black, 6 foot long USB to USB-C cables. Because these are battery operated, they're lithium ion. So you plug them into a USB-C to charge them. So we just bought the black USB cables and we just plug them in all the time. They're up there plugged in all the time. And those have worked really well. We just use twist ties to put them up here. And they'll adjust out to the farthest length and not have to worry about the cable being too short.
Yeah, Wesley, I would look into buysportscars.com, man.
200,000 cards.
Yeah.
So I built a tool. Holy
So-
cow, Wes.
Check this out. So I sold that German cuckoo clock,
Yeah.
right? And I rolled each one of the chains up on
Cuckoo.
bubble wrap.
Yep.
The lady sent me a message saying, clock arrived, no damage to case, but one of the chains has jumped off the sprocket gear, which FYI, they're very easy to freaking put back on.
Yep.
The movement had to be taken. I had to take it in for repair. The movement had to be taken out of the clock to allow the chain to be reinstalled in the clock. Unfortunately, the repair bill was as much as I paid for the clock. For your future reference, Bavarian Clockworks has a very good instruction on how to pack a clock for shipping, especially how to secure the chains so there is no slack in them to allow them to slip off. I will not leave you feedback as it would be negative.
That's okay. That sounds like perfect feedback to me.
Sounds like perfect feedback to me.
Yeah, that's exactly. Thank you. I hate cuckoo clocks.
Oh, I have one I can list.
So what was the problem with it, though? I'm still missing the point.
So cuckoo clocks, you know, have the chains that go down on the bottom with the heavy weights to make them run.
Yeah, yeah.
So I rolled the chains up on bubble wrap as tight as I could get them so that they don't move inside.
Yeah.
But when she got it, one of them wasn't tight anymore. So one of the chains slipped off the little sprocket on the inside, which you don't have to remove the movement to do because I've done it myself.
Well, the bad part about a cuckoo clock is you could literally pick up any of those old like Dutch cuckoo clocks, and if you just shake it hard enough, you're going to need repairs. You're going to have to know how to fix the clock. So shipping a cuckoo clock and getting it there is not the easiest thing to do if you're shipping it to a clock person who's not going to take it in and have it repaired. So it's
Like
almost
this one?
always better to ship it parts and repair if you're going to do anything.
Huge.
You want in there?
No, I'm just showing them like this one,
Like that one. You can bring it closer.
like this one. This one's really cool though because it plays music.
They're a pain in the butt. They're cool, but they're a pain in the butt.
I gotta list that one. She's just not very nice. I'm not even gonna respond.
Why would you? I wouldn't respond to that. She left us exactly the right feedback.
Seriously, you did not have to take it in to freaking do it because I strung those on there without taking it off of the thing.
Some people
I would
don't
just
understand.
ignore it, Teresa.
I'm gonna.
She's not in her head. She's not ignoring it.
I'm not.
In her head, she's cursing that lady out right now.
We're going to hear about it again tonight. I promise you.
That's
Nope.
all right.
That's okay. You can talk about it tonight, Teresa.
She can give her heck.
We have Macho Man for you tonight, Teresa, so you can talk.
That's not for me. That's for you.
No, we're going to have it for you tonight.
What time is it? It's almost 3:30 now. We're doing good. We're getting through a lot of records today, so I'm glad we did this live.
I'm getting through a lot of cards, too.
We're making some progress here. This is not our normal thing. We don't really do this, but it's actually working out all right. Other than having that goofy guy on here with us.
Who's that?
I'm just playing with you. We enjoy you coming on with us because then we have somebody to talk to. If anybody else wants to jump in, the link to jump in is in the description. Feel free. We're just hanging out working. If you're at your normal day job, that's okay too. We could learn something new. Tanya Tucker. Would you lay with me in a field of stone? That doesn't sound comfortable.
Teresa, of
You-
course, got other women
Yeah.
asking to lay in the field of stone with him.
Have at it.
I think that was just Tanya's way of saying kick rocks.
Oh, Chris, guess what?
Yes.
I'm so worried
What?
because Tuesday, my ring, my 18 karat gold ring made it to authentication,
Right.
but it didn't go. Like I waited and waited and waited. Typically, it only takes them a day to go through authentication. And when they
Right.
didn't do it that same day or the next day, I was starting to get worried, but they authenticated it today.
Nice. I had to make a phone call to eBay today.
Did
No.
you get everything solved?
Yeah, I'll check here in a little while if I did. We'll talk about it on the show tonight.
Oh, you're gonna gatekeep the stuff for Buck Mountain.
Well, I don't want to ruin it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with everything with your channel. We don't want to ruin your channel.
I appreciate that. Loretta Lynn Conway Twitty. We got the dynamic duo here. Tell me that's a nice jacket. Holy cow, it's like pink plaid. All class. Pink plaid with orange zippers. Like to sell that jacket on eBay.
Right.
Probably go straight to San Francisco.
I haven't even shared the link in the chat
show.
yet,
For what?
and for tonight's show.
I don't know.
Teresa, have I shared it tonight yet?
I don't know.
Y'all don't even keep up with it.
No, we're slow.
Y'all are usually
Oh,
gone
here.
this time of the day, though, aren't you?
We're what?
Y'all are usually
Oh,
gone this time of
yeah.
the day.
Yeah, we're usually getting back about now or heading back about now. We're usually not around on Thursday, which is why we decided to do a live because we're here and we're not usually here.
Right.
So we figured we'd work and do something productive and hang out. And we're lonely, Chris. We're YouTubers. We get lonely. Lynn Anderson. I know we got a ton of her records too. I don't know if they're worth anything. We should almost bundle them all up into one. We got like 10 of her records. think that actually made it better. A lot of glare on that one. How many cards you gonna get listed, Chris?
Since I've been on,
Yeah.
when I get done with these, it looks to be about 200.
Who's that?
Says hello from the UK. List easier user can't find the link to those lights. If you go to gramsandpopsvintage.com, there should be a link in the top menu for our Amazon store. I know we have them on there. I put them on there after we bought them.
Todd says he dated Lynn Anderson in the 1950s. Man,
Nice.
you're freaking ancient.
Todd, you gonna let her talk to you that way? You
Yes,
better
he
be
is.
Tracy,
said-
you better be
Hold on,
careful.
though. I said lots of good stuff about Todd in our video yesterday, but
Look,
Corey
look,
cut some of it out.
He gonna start be singing that swing low, sweet chariot to you.
It's all right. Todd's got he's got a magical voice. We don't mind serenading.
Man, I laughed so hard today watching that thing when you made that short.
When I put that short up, when I published it on YouTube, I was crying laughing just seeing it again.
Oh man.
Who knew Todd was going to show up and just start serenading?
Right. Corey, how much did you say? How much did you tell me that that program was yearly?
What program?
Opus clip.
The Opus
Are you talking
Clip,
about Opus clips?
Yes, sir.
I don't remember. I'd have to look again, but I think it was under $200 for the year. So whatever that comes out to.
I think
wasn't-
what I'm
it
going to
wasn't-
do is so far, you know, Nifty. I haven't used Nifty in a month or two, and I'm still selling over on Poshmark. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the profits. I'm going to let the profits sit till I get enough money for Opus Clip and pay for it for a full year out of that money there.
Yeah.
And then I'll worry about Nifty, because I think that'll be a better. I think it'll be better
How so?
spent, because when I go to do the other channel, I can use that for the shorts. And when I take Picking and Grinning, and if I ever decide to move Picking and Grinning, or if I just leave my Buck Mountain Picking and Grinning only, I can take the shorts from that, you know, since I can't. I mean, the Picking and Grinning, I can always use StreamYard, but StreamYard, I don't know. I have to go through all of them that it pulls out.
It does okay.
It's hard for me to talk about it without being full transparent of what's going on.
Well, it's
On here, you know, when we talk behind things, we're pretty transparent. So you know what I'm trying to do, though.
yeah. I don't know. The only advice I could give you on that is Nifty is being used.
That's twice now.
Did we
Oh.
lose the internet for a minute there?
Yeah, either me or you. You said
think-
Nifty
I think
is
it was
being
us.
used- You said Nifty is being used by how?
I was saying we don't use Nifty, so I'm not for or against Nifty in any way.
Right.
But Nifty is being used to help you make money. The content really doesn't.
Right, but
I
I
think
haven't
it'd be
used
nicer
Nifty.
yeah.
I haven't used Nifty in probably 2 months.
Yeah, then I'd probably kill it too. That'd be my only thing on it is which one's actually making me money. Which one should I be using? We don't use Nifty because we don't do a lot of cross listing. We list some stuff on Etsy now, but we just list it there. We don't necessarily cross list it. Some we do, but.
I manually cross list.
But Opus Clips, if you're making money on your content, then yeah, it's well worth it.
Yeah.
Or if you could just afford it and it's not that big of a deal, it could probably help you make money on your content quicker,
Right.
which is always nice too. I mean, it did start when we started using it on Resell Therapy channel. It's definitely raised our subscriber count. Like in the 2 weeks we've used it,
Yeah.
I think we've jumped like 30 subscribers in 2 weeks. And most of those we can attribute directly to the shorts. So it does help. But those shorts are coming out of StreamYard, not Opus Clips, but same principle.
Right.
We're getting down there. I've got to take some of these over though. Stack is getting tall. You know what we need, Chris? We need to do a resellers couple therapy. We need to get like Lonnie and Candace on, and you could bring Tammy. We'll get all the reseller couples on here listing together. Just do a couples therapy listing. What do you think?
40, 41.
He's not listening.
346 cars well listed, and that will not work because Tammy will not get on here.
Tammy's a loser then.
Oh, don't you say that.
Teresa's going to trash talk Tammy, and then Tammy's going to show up.
Tammy's going to show up now. But 346 cars, 46 I think was what I listed.
Nice. Well done, sir.
I'm sorry, I was counting. Excuse me. I was counting while you were talking about that. I mean, it would be a great idea. I've tried to get her involved, man, but she just don't like, she's camera shy.
Well, there you go. There's 33 people watching. We're calling all couples. Maybe we'll start. Well, we can't because we're usually not here Thursday, but maybe we'll come up with a day and we'll do reseller couples therapy, and we'll do it over on the therapy channel or something.
Yeah.
Bring a spouse and a camera and just list for a couple hours. Bring a spouse and a camera. Sounds like Kevin's kind of show. Sounds like we were getting into pineapple land there. It's not what I meant. Not that kind of show. We're just going to list.
Getting into pineapple land.
Get myself in trouble.
What time is it? All right, look, it's 4:48 here, boy.
Yeah, I'm not holding you here.
Yeah, I was just letting you know I need to go cook dinner and eat, and then because we got that show tonight.
Well, thanks to somebody deciding to have Buck Mountain Barnes Thursday show at the time they decided. It's too early for us to eat now. So every Thursday I get pizza, and I get it late. So thanks for that, Chris.
Well, how is it too early to eat? You can't eat at like 6 o'clock?
Chris, we record at 5. At 6 o'clock my time.
Yeah. It's too.
So you can't eat at 5?
No.
No, that's not proper.
So wait a minute. At your time, we start at 6 your time, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So we're done by 8 o'clock. I mean, that's awesome, y'all's time.
8 o'clock is too late to eat.
6 o'clock is supper time. So it kind of falls right at a bad time. But it's all right. It's all right. Corey will just have pizza every Thursday. It's fine.
You have an air fryer?
Yes.
You got a crock pot?
Do we got what?
A crock pot.
We do.
Yes.
But I'm not going to, I don't want to eat when Teresa's out here recording. That's rude.
You're eating pizza?
Not until she comes in.
Yeah,
Oh,
remember I start the timer.
That's why when you
that's
guys
right, yeah.
that's why when you guys get done and then you talk for half an hour, I'm in the house stewing. Be like, shut up already. Let her go. I'm waiting. Sharon says the dumpsters are $75 a week. Is that to have them you bring out a dumpster? Like we own the dumpster, otherwise it would be more expensive. So if you bought a dumpster, would they do it cheaper?
Hey, Corey, do you care if I drop the link in there for tonight's show?
Yes.
No, I don't care. You can drop it in there.
No, I
Teresa
forgot.
says she cared.
Teresa's gonna be on tonight's show.
Yeah, Teresa's going to be on it. Why would she care?
Because she's built up some credibility and trust on this channel. She doesn't want to
Yeah.
see her. She doesn't want people to see her in the
Oh,
streets
no,
over there
no,
on your channel.
no. Y'all got to see Teresa. Let's see.
You ruin her good name over there.
Oh, jeez. Whatever.
We got Neil Diamond, the jazz singer.
She can't do nothing to run share. How do I share it? There it is. Boom. There it is. All right. I may not be able to share it on this channel.
Why?
Because he doesn't have admin on here.
Oh, yes, I do.
You have admin on this.
No.
Yeah, you're posting as me if you post through StreamYard.
Yeah, I did. I posted through you.
That's
As
dangerous.
you through StreamYard. So if anybody wants to come check out Teresa at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, she'll be in a show tonight. You guys will love that one too. If you love Teresa, you'll love the show.
I don't know about that.
What? Come on.
I've seen the show.
I got a new thumbnail for the show.
I'm muted.
You
so.
needed a new thumbnail for the show.
Yeah, we got to get a new intro for the show too, but I got a new thumbnail. It's not the same. So last week was a new one. This week is another new one. I think I like this one better.
Sweet.
All right. We're going to go. I will see you guys tonight. Nice meeting everyone. Y'all have a good one, Corey.
Well, have a good supper.
Yes, sir. We'll see you tonight, Teresa. I'll
Bye.
think about you while I'm eating, Corey.
Shut up.
See you later.
Oh, with friends like these, huh? You don't tease a fat guy about food, Chris. It's my favorite show.
Larry's in California. You better watch out. They're going to bomb that place.
I hope not.
That's what they said. There's all kinds of names in here I don't know.
Yeah. That record did not want to cooperate. It got quieter when Chris left. We might need somebody else to jump in. Teresa doesn't talk to me enough.
I'm busy.
Can you whistle while you work or something? We need some noise in here. We're going to turn on the radio.
No, you can't turn on the radio. That's rude. I hate shows I go into that just have radio going. Well, let's not go there. The war started is not going to end for the next 100 years. I was just joking, by the way.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to break into politics on this channel.
No, we
Save
won't.
that for tonight on Chris's show. That's a better place for politics. Oh, Christopher Cross, the pink pelican, pink flamingo. That's not a pelican. I know my birds.
I finally bit the bullet last night and made some I dropped some content. I promise no
Oh.
promoting. It was fun, but the view count is brutal.
Heck with that. Put your link in there. At least so I can find it. I want to go watch.
Okay, Dave's Decade wants a whole lot of information from you. That's a you question.
Dave's wants, would you mind talking through the process of recording a video to posting? What type of camera, editor, etc.? Yeah, I don't mind. I think everybody does it a little different. So I think everybody does it completely different. For us, the way we do it was born out of not knowing how to do it. So we kind of built our own process, which is probably completely wrong, but it works for us. The way we used to do it is just turn the camera on. It doesn't matter. Use a cell phone, use whatever you want. Just turn the camera on and just get in front of it and start talking or doing something. Like, just put something out. And the more you do it, the better you'll get at it, and you'll start learning the different bits of it that matter. Like, very quickly we learned that we could put out a bad video with bad video quality. It could be grainy video, it could be at 480p, and nobody really cared as much
As
as
you.
if we put out, well, yeah, I cared, but nobody cared as much as if we put out a video with bad audio. Bad audio, people just shut it back off. So we learned very quickly that audio had to be somewhat decent. So that was our probably the first big lesson, was figure your audio out. As you record, you'll figure out your lighting. If you're standing somewhere that's just a horrible spot for lighting, like, you'll get the hang of that, and you'll figure out where you can and can't stand. Scott's in here giving me crap,
Scott,
standing between Chris and Teresa. But yeah, I would say turn a camera on and just start doing it, and you'll learn more than anything I can teach you. But as far as the cameras, cell phone works just fine, and you'll get better as you go. We upgraded to a Sony ZV-1 for a long time. The first 2.5 years were on a Sony. Well, the first year was almost all on the cell phone. Year 2 and 3 and part of 4 were on that Sony ZV-1 with these DJI mics. I don't even know if you could see it if I'm close enough. The original DJI mics. And then we would still be recording on that if it wasn't for the fact that that camera went out on us. The camera still works, but it started corrupting SD cards. So we started losing videos. So we upgraded to that Osmo Pocket 3, which we do like, but it has its issues too. So I really don't think the camera matters so much as the mics matter. Just get the footage and then get it into an editor so you could do something with it. Little Drummer Boy is a fave. Oh, it is the Little Drummer Boy. Christmas songs. Good eye. For an editor, I use DaVinci. We started out with, when we used to record videos for courses that we used to do in e-commerce, we used to use Filmora a lot, and mostly because it does really good with screen recording. Like, if I want to record what I'm doing on the computer, it did really good with that. But I started having trouble with it pretty quickly when we were doing this kind of content. So we switched over to Adobe Premiere, and I liked that, but it had a tendency to just crash in the middle of an edit with our kind of edits. So that didn't work very good. So we switched over to DaVinci Resolve is what we use now. That's what we currently use. We used the free version for about a month, and that was it. And then we had to upgrade. Believe it or not, all the features are there. Pretty much all the features are there in the free version of DaVinci, and it works really well. But if you don't have a really beefy computer, it likes to lag and take forever to do anything. And just upgrading to the paid version lets you get rid of all that lag. So I can run DaVinci on a pretty old computer, and it does just fine with the paid version. So that's what we use there. Editing, when you're first starting, I would say the only thing you're really concerned about is go through and cut out all the dead space We're trying, guys. I don't know what is going on. I had to hotspot my phone. I don't know if we'll get through this or not. They did freeze up again. That deal's still put out there. All right, so I don't know if we'll get through the rest of it, but Da Vinci, sorry. Crazy good deal, 1,400. I'm not sure where he's at. Thanks, Dave. Da Vinci Resolve, we just go in and cut out all the dead space and the stuff we don't want, and you're basically just editing linearly, just in the order it happened. As you get better at it, you'll start figuring out that you can record segments, and you don't have to record them in the order you want them. So that's kind of what we do. It's actually a pretty simple process. It's just time consuming. I hope that helps. That's not a very good explanation. I'm not a very good teacher when it comes to content creation. We should have some people on with some decent sized channels to help us.
Okay, I had a scale
But
that was on there.
I did get through the records, and I think with our internet, I'm hotspotted to my phone, so I can't take more photos. So I think we're going to end it here. We appreciate you guys sticking around. Sorry about the internet troubles. Maybe we'll hop on and do another one of these soon. You want to say goodbye, Therese?
Goodbye.
See you guys. Thank you. See if we can shut it down.